Hey drivers, welcome back to the channel. We've got a story that's stirring up a lot of chatter across Facebook, Reddit, and truck stops nationwide. California might not be enforcing the new federal English language rule for truck drivers. Yep, you heard that right. Let's break it down. Who's enforcing it and who's not, and why some truckers are saying this is already turning into a total mess. Buckle up, let's roll. As of June 25th, 2025, the FMCSA officially began enforcing a much stricter English proficiency requirement for commercial truck drivers. Under this rule, if a driver can't read, write, or understand basic English, respond to DOT officers, or complete the required forms, they can be placed out of service on the spot. Same level of penalty as having faulty brakes, false logs, or no medical card. This rule was already on the books, but rarely enforced. Now it's getting real, and it's already having a ripple effect, especially on cross-border freight, P1 visa drivers from Mexico, and owner-ops with non-English speaking teams. The FMCSA says it's a matter of public safety, but enforcement, that's where things get wild. One of our subscriber drivers rolled through I-5 in California, got a level 1 inspection, and decided to ask about the new rule. And according to his report, and I quote, the officer said, "We're not enforcing that." Gavin Newsom said not to. Yep, the California Highway Patrol allegedly isn't touching it. Now, to be clear, that's one officer, one way station, and we always take that with caution. But he's not the only one saying it. Truckers on Reddit, Truckers Report, and CDL Live comments are backing it up. On Reddit, there's a thread titled CHP Not Enforcing New FMCSA English Rule. One top commenter said, California did not codify the federal regulation. So, unless FMCSA themselves inspect you, you're probably good. Another said, just went through weigh station. CHP didn't ask a thing. All they checked was my weight, brakes, and logs. A third chimed in. Newsom did not want lawsuits. You think they're gonna risk discrimination complaints over language? No chance. Those are the comments. So, is this a CHP-wide decision? It looks like it might be, and it all comes down to state versus federal authority. Here's how it works. The FMCSA is a federal agency. It can set national standards, but those standards are usually enforced by state-level officers during roadside inspections. In California, most inspections are done by CHP, not federal DOT. And unless California passes this rule into its own state code, CHP officers don't have to enforce it. It's the same reason that some substances are legal in California, but banned federally. Federal agents can enforce the law, but state cops don't. So unless you get inspected by a federal DOT officer, that English rule might not even come up in California. Meanwhile, drivers in Arizona, Texas, Idaho, Georgia, they're getting flagged left and right. One driver in Arizona said his team's B1 visa partner was put in out of service after failing to respond to simple questions in English. In Texas, several Reddit users confirmed seeing inspectors carry laminated cards with basic questions they use to test comprehension. This isn't just talk. Enforcement is happening. But it's inconsistent, and that's the problem. Drivers don't know what to expect at the next scale. Let's break down both sides of the debate. Supporters say, I kind of agree, it's a safety issue. Drivers need to read road signs, hazmat labels, and communicate during emergencies. Language barriers can cause deadly mistakes. Critics say this is targeting immigrant drivers. It's political, it's not solving real issues like low pay, parking shortages, or broker abuse. One Facebook comment said it best: if English makes roads safer, cool, but don't pretend this isn't also a cheap way to push out immigrant labor. It's complicated, and it's already having consequences. FreightWaves just reported that carriers running B1 drivers from Mexico are scrambling to adapt, since many of these drivers do cross-border routes in and out of Laredo, Otay Mesa, and Nogales. The English rule is creating real friction. Some fleets are pulling drivers. Others are training in crash courses just to stay compliant. Wait times at the border are rising, and spot market rates on cross-border freight already up in some lanes. One dispatcher on a private forum said, "We lost 3 drivers in 1 week because they failed basic English at scale houses." So, what does this all mean for you as a driver? If you are in California, it seems you've got some breathing room, but don't get too comfortable. If you're running multi-state, be prepared for enforcement elsewhere. If you're a fleet owner, start preparing your team now. The FMCSA is pushing this hard, and while some states may hold out, the pressure could mount. We could see federal agents do targeted inspections or Newsom face pushback. The OIDA has not issued a formal stance yet, but insiders say they're watching how states respond before weighing in. So here's what I want from you. Have you been inspected since June 25th? If so, drop a comment. What state were you in? Did they test your English? What questions they asked? Did they even mention the rule? Let's crowdsource this. We'll build a driver-led map of what it's enforced and what it's not. And if you all want, I'll reach out directly to CHP, FMCSA, maybe even Gavin Newsom's office, although I doubt he'll respond, and report back to you. You already know we're not about fluff here. We're bringing real road info backed by you, the drivers. So subscribe for the next update, smash that like if this helped, and until next time, stay safe, stay smart, and keep rolling strong. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.